My food truck was the first modern food truck in the city of Toronto. In 2011, I saw what was happening with food trucks in the United States. We'd done some large-scale outdoor events the previous summer, Arcade Fire, Broken Social Scene, on Toronto Island, and I realized that a food truck could really add a new dimension to my business, as well as maybe even change the street food culture in Toronto that didn't have food trucks. The food truck really is all the complications of a restaurant with all the complications of mobility on top of that. You know, it almost seems like the restaurant business is way easier than the food truck because you don't have to worry about where to park. You know, you don't have to worry about mobility issues, driving issues. Do you know how many of my staff members have hit other cars while driving the truck? You know how many thousands of dollars I've paid to fix other people's cars because we've hit them? Generator repairs, tire changes, $2,000 last month to change the tires on the truck. People have the misunderstanding that owning a food truck is a license to print money. In fact, we've lost a lot of money in the last 3 years operating the food truck, and only now are we seeing the ability to actually turn that around with the kind of legislative changes that we've seen in the city. If there's any restaurant that feels threatened by a food truck, it's not the food truck that's your problem. Look at the way you're serving or what you're serving or the value that you're providing your customers, and you know, don't blame me for your adherence to mediocrity. Emerging. How about that, eh? Yeah, and it truly is. This is, you know, mine was the first. We now have about 27 trucks in the city of Toronto. This is going to be a breakout year for the food truck scene. The city of Toronto has just changed their regulations to allow trucks more access to the people of Toronto. And I think as Toronto gets more used to food trucks, we'll see more and more proliferation and the emergence of a really solid street food scene here in Toronto. There's a whole lot of reasons why it's taking so long. There's competing interests. The restaurant lobby seems to think that food trucks will hurt their business, despite all evidence to the contrary. I think at its heart, though, Toronto is a conservative city, and that change happens slowly here. I, in fact, started the Toronto Food Truck Alliance to bring together all of the food trucks. My view of the world is cooperative as opposed to competitive. I look at competition as being a very good thing, and that if we have a lot of great competitors, it gives the consumer choice, value, quality, and it gives the entire city vibrancy as well. So I know the other food trucks share the same view, and I know that what we do is a net benefit for the city. We realize as operators that we do better when we're together. When there's one food truck, it's a food truck. When there's 3 food trucks, it's a party. And 3 food trucks brings a crowd. So that's what we know and we understand and we see, and we're excited to bring that model to the city so that people can see how exciting and vibrant and wonderful the street food culture can be. My mother always said, you know, don't trust somebody who tells you to trust them. And I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say is watch us and watch the experience and watch and see what food trucks can do and bring to the city. And that we enhance other businesses, we bring foot traffic, we bring light to dark corners, and we bring food to people where they want it and when they want it.